Hi, this is Elle, and welcome to another part of the English series of channeled messages with tarot. Today I will use tarot for sure. The other times I used like other cards, but the theme today is being stripped of what we had or know or knew. The reason is that I feel pretty heavy energy about these situations, and I can see, not only from my experience but also others, that this is happening, and it's very uncomfortable era of our lives. Can be tough to lose everything what we had or what we worked on or what we used to be or who we used to be. Our identity is being stripped off, basically. And I've chosen this theme because I was shown, and I almost felt literally that I was being stripped of everything I am. Even my layers of body. It was very weird experience, and I was afraid it's gonna hurt even, but I was stripped. I was being stripped off all my layers and then put back together. But as I was stripped off, I felt me. Only me, my core, my soul. And it was done also because I was supposed to realize to the bone, to the core, that here we are only layers on layers, and that if we want to move forward, we need to realize what's our core, and we kind of should be prepared of use only our core instead of the layers. There will be layers, and they are, right? But somehow we should be aware that it is only layers. It can be stripped off. And the layers are metaphorical, right? So the layers can mean what we own, what we've built up, our career, our home, I don't know, our identity, really. All that, it can be stripped off. And unfortunately, for those who want to move forward, being in it people who just want to change, who are activated by the current world events, or being it people who are psychics, and they will be, and they are actually going through some kind of stripping off their layers they've built up over the years, in this life. And it can be even the layers we've created over more lives. Okay, so as it is a difficult process, I will ask for some guidance or maybe some clarity, which can help us to understand more about the process. The knowledge is what we need, basically. If we don't have enough relevant information, we fear. Okay, so being stripped off. We are also being stripped of the old, anything old, because we are moving towards the new. Or basically these messages are especially for those who are moving towards something different. They want something different. They don't want the old ways. I can somehow feel energy, like it's hard to talk about this, or maybe the process of leaving the old behind, stripping off, being stripped off the old, have kind of nothing, but we have us, right? We have our soul, and then we can move forward with that. It's like even we should be stripped of our, in the best case scenario, of our anticipation of what is gonna happen next. Okay, because then it will create the best reality, best option for us. And because we co-create, that's even more important, not to anticipate, not to judge, not to, I don't know, put their fear, or even on the other side, like, don't put their, or into the creativity of the new world, of the new path, of your new future. Don't put there like the, oh, it's gonna be the best, it's gonna be love and light, it's gonna be this, beautiful, only good stuff. Don't put there anything. You will create whatever you want to create, but by creating, by doing. If you want, to create a real world where you will be free to create whatever you want to, don't put there the anticipation. Don't put there the, like, oh, there can be so many things and I don't know what to choose. Yeah, don't do that. And this is like the illusion, right? Creating our illusion. I can hear also, you are not alone in this. There are more people co-creating, so even that's the reason why we should not put there our projections, what it should look like. Because maybe we will really need to co-create together to reach something real, something concrete for others as well. And others, it doesn't really matter if it will be your family, if it will be community, nation, or civilization, doesn't really matter. Because the principle is still the same. Around the stripping off, it's really what we've built. Yeah. For some, it's like, yeah, I wanted this. I imagined this. And I've reached some level when I feel, oh, I maybe have enough. I've built up something which I'm happy with. Or maybe I know that there is even more I want to build and I'm capable of building this up, but you may actually feel at the same time that it's not exactly what you want. It's not like giving you the freedom feeling. It's like you feel inside that there is more, there is something different, maybe. I don't want to say better, but it can be like better. I want to say more like there is something with better energy for you. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's better energy for others, but yeah, it goes for you mainly. And there is a potential to have that, to receive that, but yes, it can be through the process of being stripped off. But it goes hand in hand, being stripped of the physical stuff, material we've built on, we've created, but it's related to some kind of illusion and some kind of also like heavy thoughts. It's more of a sugar and the whip technique, right? We get something, but we are being taken. No, we lose something at the same time, and we lose ourselves. We lose something what would be real for us and free. There is no freedom, you know, with this sugar, with this physical materialistic stuff we've had. Or this can be, you know, similar situation we are going through, or maybe we will in the in the near future. But whatever you will be stripped of, good or bad, it's gonna be a relief. It's gonna be a new charge of energy. There is like a room free for you to use, to engage with. And if you use it well, there is a possibility of feeling fulfilled by yourself and with others, or with others. Because there is also like part of the message, there is also a family, unions, cooperation. And I think even that, the idea of family, of cooperation, it's being held together and built up based on some illusion, some kind of illusion. And that illusion actually makes everything like confusing, and we are not sure about many things. And it's kind of collision. Is it good for us and the others or not? What should we do? Yeah, there's some confusion around that, because it is based on some kind of illusion. It can be like this programming kind of stuff, programmed by the systems we are living, we are born into. Therefore, we are getting that through our families, our interactions with others. So we are basically stuck in this together. And I think that that's why we are being stripped of all that. There is a change in perceiving. There is a change of viewing things and also feeling things. That is changing. And due to realizing what is true, and there's this space, I can sense this space, which is there, but we don't see it. Because we are seeing, perceiving, imagining even something else, something we are taught, we learned, but there is more, there is something else. And it's happening. It's happening, and you can see through. You can see through the illusion for sure, but it's gonna maybe hurt. Because we're gonna go through, we're gonna see through the reality. Meaning, we are being stripped of this part. The material world, physical world, what we've learned, build up, the illusion and the confusion. And it can feel like we are being stripped of everything we've had and we've known. If you will decide to go through this, because you need to decide for that, right? I don't think you will be pushed. Although I know that the earth is going through big changes, we can see this, we can feel this. You don't need to be psychic, right? Still, I don't think that everyone will be forced to go through this. There may be truth about being prepared, being mature enough, being strong enough, maybe, I don't know, aware enough and prepared to be stripped of many things. And those people, I think they can go forward, move forward with the big change. But if the soul is not ready or decides not to go on, I think that there is another option. I don't know what, I don't want to even, I don't think I need to go into that. I've heard different options. I don't know what's real or not. I just feel very strong that there is another way, and it's forming already, because people are forming that. Those who can form it, those who are called, or what I've learned recently, or read somewhere, those who are the reality programmers. I like that. Yeah, and it's not everyone. I don't think it's everyone, because not everyone is the same. Not everyone is the same maturity, the soul maturity, right? There are the young souls and there are the older souls, right? So I think that more of the older souls are those who can create. And I think that exactly those souls, and you can be one of them, those souls are going through this. Well, everyone can, but in some way, in some form, because of the change we cannot really influence. We can observe it, we can be part of this, because it influences us. So even the young souls somehow maybe will be stripped of something, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe they don't perceive as much as the older souls, so maybe they don't have the depth of the experiences. I don't know if I'm describing it understandably. Okay, but there may be differences for everyone. Also, mainly in the way how we perceive the changes, even how we perceived when we lose something or someone, or our own identity. But it's a big part, and don't be afraid. If you really decide to do this, and as I say, I think many are just naturally being activated, and this is a part of the change and going through the change. You just need to be aware that part of this change is being stripped off. That's it. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, but I need different cards. I will leave this one here. Yeah. Overcoming obstacles. Obstacles? Okay, sorry about my English. But you can read. You can overcome anything. Of course you can. I think that many of you even have overcome many things and reached many things. Earned, built up. And for sure, yeah, maybe because you are the creator of the reality, and you also create reality for others, or you may. You can even share your creativity, your strength, your energy with others, with even those who are not so mature, so with the young souls. So, you know, you have the potential. Don't get yourself short in this. That's also about being stripped of the layers of this 3D reality, because you need to understand who you are actually. To understand if you are the creator, you need to understand this, because you have part of the co-creating of the reality. And trust me, if you realize this, there are those who they are not gonna like it because they want something different. They want to keep this world as it is because they like it. Maybe they love in it. And that's why actually you need to realize who you are. You need to be stripped of everything. When you actually hear many of the psychics and mediums and, you know, those communicators, we can call them, they had some kind of like big event in their life when they actually were being really stripped of everything, or they went through some trauma or some, you know, I don't know, maybe even losing a partner, and then everything around it, you know, their illusion just disappeared. And then there is this space for you to see and observe and utilize. So there are those who went through this, and this is then like the eureka, like when you realize the reality, when you realize yourself. It's also a process. It doesn't really happen like overnight, right? So don't push yourself. Be gentle to yourself. if you are going through this. And of course, you can be, well, I would say you can be sure that there is the end, no, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. The tunnel, it is there, right? The dark tunnel, but there is the light. Okay, what can help you go through this? I also hear, like, you've experienced so much already and your soul knows it, and I think that's why even you have the potential to build up many things, and maybe you have in your life, your potential wasn't really utilized in the way it could be. Or, sure, there was no time before to use it the way we can use it now or in the future, right? But the time is coming, or has come maybe for some already. Yeah, this is about utilization of your earned experience, of your knowledge, of your capabilities, power. You just need to realize it. If you felt like there's something off, or that you can do more, or something different, yes, it's true, and the time has come for you to put aside what was, what you've built, because it was useful at the time, for sure. But now it's like, now you can do the real world. Now you can use your potential, and not only on yourself or for yourself, but for others. It's not about ego. This is not, because once you are being stripped of the identities and whatever we've built up here, then you realize that it is pure knowing who you are, and actually even what you can do. It's just that we are being like, I don't know how to put it, like we are being stuck by what we're supposed to be, by attacks, by manipulation, by, oh, but this is like correct, you should be this and that, and stuff like that, you know, all these different kind of energies we are being, those are the layers over us. So we need to be stripped of this, because this is not us. This is us, or you. And somehow it is important to realize this. And that's why I am giving this message. I'm sure there may be others who may be giving similar messages. It's really good, and I've realized this past few months, because I was led to, or encouraged to, find more people like me around, anywhere basically. And even here on YouTube there are channels, different kind of channels, and people who are doing this kind of network, or they are part of this information, aka light network, who are sharing some kind of knowledge and information, and maybe guiding. So find more of those people, because every single person who really like connects to the wider reality, who is channeling, like for real, or who is the medium, for real. And you can actually quite soon realize who is doing the real stuff, because when the more you watch, the more you hear, then you see what is like similar. The messages are basically pretty same or similar, although right at the end someone can misuse exactly this, that it's similar. They are pretenders, they are mimickers. But use your intuition. Who you will listen to, because as I was going to say, everyone, even though we have like similar messages, everyone describes it a little bit different, and everyone has like this great piece of information, great description. You know, someone goes deep or deeper in this information, someone else goes deeper in that information, and it creates really good net of light information, right? Awareness. Also, everyone is led or is given information based on their nature. So mine is like reality, including everything, right? The bad, good, whatever. Although I don't necessarily have no need to label it, because everything for me is about information, even energy. Energy is just like vibrating information, powered by what? By consciousness at the end. Okay, anyways. But other people, I know that they have like for example, religion background, and can be Christianity, right? And therefore the messages are like, their messages are coming through with the sense of religion, right? So yeah, the best case or the best example is when you have two people who experience the near-death experience, right? And one is a Christian, one is not, is maybe atheist or whatever. The one of the religion, then when they die, they go to this hall, big hall. When you have, for example, a pool, and you know, stand up in this pool, and the pool is full of like maybe fluid, and there you have this self-judgment, kind of self-judgment, right? When you experience what the others felt, when you had the bad intention towards them, or maybe the good one. When you listen to them, or when you know Bible, there is something about big hall during the judgment or when you die. But if you hear, or if you listen to the person who experienced the death, but has no religion background, there is no big hole. They do experience the self-judgment, kind of. But there is no hole, there is no water. It's just you just are there, and you feel what the others felt. So that's the best example how it works. The messages goes with your faith, because the messages, if they are from the good sources, the benevolent ones, the STO ones, service to others sources, then they don't manipulate you. They don't manipulate your faith, what you believe in. They can guide, they can give you, information, but it will be in relation to your faith, if there is such a faith, or some kind of perception, strong perception, even illusion. If you're going to be tied up in your illusion, they cannot give you, even if they give you the truth, they cannot manipulate your faith in your illusion. So it can be quite, confusing. If you are a good listener, you will realize that. And you will realize that your faith, your illusion, can be limiting. That you can limit yourself from getting the truth, from getting the light, or the light, the right information. They cannot get through to you through your belief system, through your illusion. And that's probably why we are going through this stripping off process. Mainly if you ask for it, right? Like, I want to have the truth. I want to be aware. I want to, I want to connect to my intuition. I want to connect to my guides. I want to connect to the spirit world, whatever. If you ask for this, then you can be sure that it may include this stripping off part process, if you will. Okay. Sometimes it can be that your soul has decided, like it or not. Okay, clear endeavor. That's exactly, like, your soul may be clear on your path, on your next move, on your next clearance. These pictures are so nice. They are taking me deeper. And there's also something about the cold weather. Okay, that may be something also about the illusion of the weather. There is sun, but there is cold. And something about clearance, not clarity, really. There is clarity. Both are clarity, like the sun and also the cold weather, the breeze. There are even the skylines. Yeah, There might be some message about that too. Like, don't expect things to be whatever we think it should be. And then it can be the opposite, it can be something else. Even the stripping off whatever we've had or we used to know, we've known, it can feel cold, but still it's a fresh air, it's a fresh start. The breeze, there is something about the breeze. Okay. Okay, what else? What else? Gratitude. Be thankful for what is good now. Okay. That rings a bell. Blue bell. Rings a bell, something with the weather also. And something about changes and being stripped off. But you can overcome the obstacles. Then there is insight. The answers are there for those who look, exactly. They are there. Just we need to go through our illusion, our bubble. And renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. Yeah, if you decide to, right? If you have the will, if you have I want to say even strength. And I know why I said it, because you are not alone here and you should connect with others. Cooperate. Even just finding out that there are more people like you with the same intention, same ideas. Just to be aware of those people, you are actually creating an energy net with them. And you know you are not alone. Just the knowledge, just the thought, just knowing that helps you. If you connect with others, it will be even better. Like, real connection. And there is also something like moving forward in the new direction, although it is like one-man job, because we need to do it by ourselves. Nobody will do it for us, obviously, right? But there is something about going through this together, like really together, meaning maybe you are not supposed to do it, maybe even on your own, overcoming something, you see. Maybe that's also the illusion we should be stripped of, like needing to do stuff on our own. It's like this crazy idea actually, that we go to school and we all should learn and know the same stuff. That's not natural. Basically, everyone here has something which can share with others. Okay, it's not what I said, it's just part of the thought, the whole thought. Because if you want to be better, if you want to get more money, earn more money, you need to learn more. But like, everyone can do this or should do this in order to earn more, to have more. But it's not the natural way, how to say it, how to put this. yeah, we all have something to share with others. That's why we are not clones. That's why we are all different. Because we should gather together and share what we have, what we know, our talents, our knowledge, and probably something like as it used to be. I have this vision now, like what it used to be before, within the tribes and everything. They live together and not like separately, you know, that everyone has his her home. You need, of course, to pay for, and in order to pay for, you need to have what is needed, no matter if it's your thing, if it's your talent or not. Yeah, there's something unnatural about this. And there's also something about the homes, like we have everyone, even every single person these days, right? Not even like family, but every single person can have her own house, but then there is alone. It's it's for me how I say it, even out loud. It's actually like funny idea. What are we doing? What are we creating? Empty spaces where we are alone. It's like chasing illusion. Yeah. Okay, last card. Let's choose this one. Some good good information, something what could cheer us up, help us. Well, the cards will give whatever they want to anyways. Oh, it's subconscious soul. Okay, it's number 7. Clear aura. Which is exactly actually when I tune in to this card. It's stripping off the layers we have around ourselves. Because we, and even body, everything, our body is, even our skin is like antenna. And our field around us, probably the aura, it's full of information, and it's receivers of information, and it's also, what's the opposite? Receive and broadcast. It also broadcasts, right? But if you don't have the clear aura, if you don't have the clear field around yourself, you cannot receive or even broadcast. But those who are aware of that, they can actually send signals towards you, even somehow make it stronger, even through technology. Yeah, I can even sense more these days, like these signals, even though it's from Wi-Fi. I live in an area where, you know, everyone has a Wi-Fi, and I get like ringing in my ears while being in this area. So the signals are real, you know. It's of course it's real, right? And there are many signals these days, and it can be pronounced by the technology. It's just technology, it's logic, right? So, and then when it's like made stronger, the signals, then it can go through to you and it can influence you in some way, whatever way, right? And then your body is like interacting with these signals, and the more of those signals are like make you busy, the less signals you would like, maybe, you know, with the, I don't know, spirit world, or even with yourself, with your guides, whatever. You cannot hear them. You cannot concentrate on them. It's a work. It's a work to clean up, clear your aura, your field around yourself. You need to be aware that you can make like a firewall around your self, and you will allow only some signals you want to go through. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting very strange energy now. Someone doesn't like this. I'm saying this. Well, okay. But it's true. So work on this if you can. If you want to free yourself, basically. All right. That's all. Take care of yourself. And don't be afraid of being stripped of something that actually is not maybe good for you anymore. Okay? Because there is something new ahead. Alright, bye.